How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Good. Better than now that you are here. I'm really getting sick of this one.
Yeah. How was your weekend?
Weekend was great.
Nice.
Yeah, they all seem to be pretty good now. No, yesterday was rainy. I enjoyed that
Sure.
Oh, why?
because nobody is out.
Yeah.
What are you, like that lead singer in Garbage?
What you mean?
I'm only happy when it rains.
No. But
You don't like the depressing Seattle stuff?
nah, I just like going. I like going outside, and outside is
there's
so much better when it's when it's
Well, that
pouring
I
down
agree
rain.
with. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it though, but especially cold rain. I'd rather snow. But well, it's good to have you back. What's going on with No Need for Apologies? You never give me your plug, so I had to ask Luby, but I remembered the name this time.
No Need for Apologies is growing. This is like ridiculous what it's becoming. We're doing live shows all over the place. We got a lot of new dates that I guess I could kind of start announcing.
Yeah, do
just
it.
at least the first quarter. But like, yeah, Philly, Boston. We're headed across the pond to London.
Oh, are you
Paris,
kidding
all
me?
these
That's
different places.
awesome.
No, man, March and everything. So I'll be making like the official announcement of all the dates probably this week or next week on the show. Check it out. No Need for Apologies over on the Gas Digital Network. But you can catch us on YouTube, and you can find a lot of stuff on all your little platforms, TikTok. We get like a lot of clips that are starting to gather weird attention.
Describe weird attention.
People fighting in the comments over weird things, and
Love that.
it's so funny to me because I kind of trained for this kind of stuff a while ago. Like, I just know, when they go crazy, you just leave for like 48 hours. It's been longer than 48 hours. They're still in there fighting, but like, I don't respond to anything. It's
As long
funny.
as they're
though.
fighting with each other, not you.
Oh, yeah.
Mazel.
Yeah.
Let them go at it.
I mean, they come in sometimes just agreeing with whatever, disagreeing with my logic or whatever I'm saying, and that's fine. But then people come to my defense, and it's weird because I don't know any of these people. It is so fascinating to just watch everybody become a little marionette of their opinions, man. Meanwhile, I'm in the house reading books.
No, that's awesome. A little fire that you started with people you don't even know.
It's the best.
Oh God,
It's the best.
Feel good.
Still one of my biggest goals, I think. At some point, I want to start a cult and then quit, and then just watch it grow without me. Like,
Ron Hubbard on record as saying when he was still doing his stupid sci-fi books, the money to be made is in starting a religion.
yeah, man.
That's where it's at.
I would love to watch the documentary on your cult.
Yeah. I just got to figure out what the cost is going to be.
I am easily duped.
Like, we talk about that now, like the concept of like colleges, right? Like universities.
Yeah.
Whoever put it together, they're long gone. But
Yeah.
people just show up to be like, you're good enough, you're not good enough, and people still show up to be like, am I good enough? Am I not? Like, it's
Yeah, let me in.
yeah, but like, it's just. It has no meaning. Like, the people who made it a thing, they are long gone. Like, whatever education you thought you were going to get, that left years ago with the original teachers, but people still show up like, this is a good education, right? And it's like, no, it's a building.
Old
Yeah.
John Harvard, whenever he started in like 1615,
Right.
there was no such thing as Israel to begin with. He wouldn't have no idea what's going on at his campus today.
On Harvard.
He also would be very scared of those horseless carriages as well.
Yeah. And if you could show up to the university to do anything, some people show up to cut the grass and stuff like that. You're just like, dude, you could have been a student.
I do think I never thought I'd really see it in our lifetime, but I do think more and more, I think we are seeing it now that more and more people are realizing, oh, it's a con. It's really
they're
registering.
still doing it.
Still doing it.
Yeah.
I don't recall it being pushed into our heads as much of a con as it is when I was of that age, as I see it now. I'm not using my words very well.
No, I know what you mean. I mean, we're technically different generations.
Very
so-
much.
But, I mean, here's the thing. We still, like, I don't know. It's like we feel like we're not ahead, but we are. Like, our hands are calloused from working, you know what I mean? Like, we talk for a living. Like, so clearly
Yeah.
something happened at that fancy little building.
Speaking of cults, though, I think, and this will lead into our story here. I think if you were to start a cult, it would be one of those betterment, like
Yeah.
self-improvement.
That would be funny.
Well, no, that's how he gets you, and then he fucks all of them.
Nah.
Because it always ends with the fucking.
Yeah, and then you have so many like.
You better
wild guys.
first. And they walk out with a limp.
But and I say that because one of the stories you wanted to discuss was Happy Days, the 8 habits of the happiest people.
Oh, yeah.
The 8 habits the happiest people in the world swear by. How many are you ticking off? 1, sleep at least 8 hours. If you're sleeping 6 hours, you're about 30% less happy. Well, that's because you have 2 more hours in your day to be disappointed by life.
Exactly.
I'm-
Exactly.
I'm-
That
Once
is,
in a while, you make a good point.
yeah, that is actually what one of the beauty of sleep. It's actually like meditation. Like you can't fuck anything up for that time that you're
So
sleeping.
true. I'm only happy when I sleep.
Yeah.
And that ties in with number 5, nap.
Yeah.
Suggestion
So more
for
than-
happiness.
More
More
time.
than 8 hours.
More time to not do anything.
Yeah.
Research has shown naps of under 30 minutes make you more focused, productive, and creative. It also just shuts your brain off for a little bit.
There is a
Let's say you're
recharging.
spinning,
Yep.
you're spiraling, you're pissed off about something, you take a nap, and then it's like a clean slate.
Yeah.
And you also like if you take a nap in the middle of the day, you kind of wake up and freak out like, oh fuck.
Oh, yes.
So you're gonna
Heart
get.
racing, that's the worst.
And then maybe that's why I'm not a good napper because I'm never the same after. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter if you
Yeah.
get coffee, like you're just there's
I
something
agree.
off.
I
There's
agree.
something
Funny.
off.
Number 2, eat a plant-based breakfast.
Huh.
This
eggs plants?
guru advises beginning your morning with, not big, fatty, sugary, meaty things.
Sorry,
I guess
Steve.
what's left? Fruit and a vegetable?
Yeah. A little bit of
I
fruit,
don't know.
vegetable.
Number
water.
3, socialize. I kind of disagree with this one.
Of course you do.
You want to make sure to engineer in 4 to 5 hours, or 6 if you can, of social interaction with people you like.
no.
6 hours a
Fuck
day?
that. That's work.
That feels like a lot. I mean, they recommend a coffee with a friend, lunch with a friend. How often, socializing, it is important to you, I'm assuming.
Not. I mean, yes, but it is like they said with people you like.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah. So,
She hates everyone.
Yeah, that is my problem.
yeah. Sometimes you gotta be okay with that and wait for the people that you like to come later. But you'll be lonely for a little while, but then the people come and you go like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
this was cool.
Yeah, people who, recharge you versus
Yeah.
drain you.
Yeah.
I suppose. All right, I will equate that the way you always talk about sex. Like you're not necessarily into it or want to do it, particularly this one.
Yeah.
But you're always happier that you did it afterwards.
like-
I'm like that was socializing.
Yeah, I say it's like a workout, right? Sometimes you have to talk yourself into it. But once you're doing it, you're like, I feel great. And afterwards, you're like, why don't I work out more?
Right.
Can't say that about sex because I forgot what that is.
Yeah.
But socializing, if it's with someone I actually like, I dread it. But then afterwards, I'm happy I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
Number 4, volunteer. Find a little time to give back every day.
Every day.
Volunteering is
Every day.
associated with improved life satisfaction, increased happiness, and fewer symptoms of depression. Sometimes volunteering makes me feel icky. Can I say that? Because you know how they say there's no such thing as a selfless act?
Yeah.
I really feel that after I do it. I'm like, did I just do that for me or did I do it for other people?
Ask New York
I
Cares,
guess it's
unless
to
they're
humble yourself
retired
a little
or are.
It's like just to really like lower yourself to like, you know what I mean? So that you,
Yeah.
because I think you got to be scum for a few hours in order to appreciate being up
It's
later
the
on.
perspective, right?
Like, did you
Yeah.
guys see? So I hope not to change gears too much, but did y'all see that story about the lady who she got sentenced to work 2 months at fast food?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
this
okay.
lady was like wilding out, put
At
her
Chipotle.
hands and like threw a burrito at somebody, and the judge, she was about to give her 6 months in jail, and she's like, you could do 6 months in jail or you could do 2 months working at Chipotle. What do you want to do? You know what I mean? And of course, the lady wasn't gonna go to jail, so
Right.
it's like one of those old 80s sitcoms. You know what I mean? Like that's what she needs. She needs to be on the other side.
So she did it?
Well, she's about to start it, yeah.
Because here's my question: how can you legally force? Because I'm sure they don't want to, unless I guess publicity. How can you force Chipotle to hire her? Why would they ever want her behind the counter?
It's not specifically Chipotle. She just has to work
Oh, was
Oh,
it?
gotcha.
Okay.
in food service somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone will hire. her.
And yeah, I mean, you're getting paid, community service is one thing, but like you're actually, it's a job. But
I bet she's not getting paid.
the people.
No, she should. She should get paid what and
Community
it.
service and
no,
avoiding
no, no,
jail?
no. She
Not
need
community service.
because it's a flip on the experience.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? After she's gotten that Chipotle paycheck and seeing what they're dealing with, she might change her attitude on how you're gonna. You know what I mean? Because I mean, she threw a fucking burrito at a woman because it was wrong. You know what I mean? And it's
Made
like,
her order wrong.
yeah, it's like, lady, you need a serious adjustment.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and I always think, the people who treat retail service hospitality workers the worst are the ones who have never worked there. So
Right.
that is, I think, an appropriate punishment. Although, imagine she starts at a new job.
Oh, here we go.
And they're like, why are you here? And she's like, I'm being punished. And everyone else is like, this is my life.
Yeah, well, she's gonna lie. Okay, so now to both of your points. Yes, if someone is rude to someone and then gets behind the counter and sees what it's like from their end, they will change their ways. She ain't gonna be changed.
Huh?
Doing that is next level, and she is unchangeable. I don't care if she works at a Chipotle for 5 years.
I'm glad to hear you.
There's another layer working with this one where she is not changeable.
I'm glad to hear you say that because I know the judge threw this on the table because it was a white woman, and you said she cannot be saved. Lock her up. She's an animal. No.
Yeah, she can't be changed.
Yeah, listen, when I'm at Chipotle, I am starving and I would never take the food.
You know, look.
Because then you're however long away from a meal. No, her blood sugar must be low
Here's
for
the
her
thing.
to act that way.
Anybody that can hear my voice right now, if you are ever in fast food and the order is fucked up, late, or anything that makes you reducing your enjoyment, they did you a fucking favor, okay?
Yeah.
If the line was long, they gave you time to reevaluate this situation. Why don't you walk out? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's the craziest thing to me.
I'm telling you, this is why your cult's gonna be good.
Right. They're like, oh my God, this sandwich was fucking disgusting. Yeah, throw it away. You're not supposed to even finish that, man. Like, they did you a favor.
There's a hair halfway through. I'm not eating anymore. You're welcome.
Right. There was a bug crawling around in my burger. Yeah, you still don't get it? Don't come here.
It's a sign.
Like, I used to live over top of a Chinese store in Southwest Philadelphia. It was filthy. And it was just one of those things where it's just like, well, if you eat there, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, nothing about this place screams, yeah, meal.
Roll you deserve.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're gonna go in there, you get what you get. You get what you're gonna get.
Work part-time if you can.
Yep.
Well, if you can.
Have enough money to cover your basic needs, though, of course. Number
have a lot of
7,
needs.
have faith. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh,
But
that's so open-ended.
Often religious people describe themselves as very happy.
Say.
And then number 8, limit TV and social media. It seems that about 30 minutes a day of each is optimal.
Yeah.
I think I was more happy when I realized that earmuffs, there was no God, than I was before that. Because especially if you're raised Catholic, every little thing you think you're doing might be downward slope to hell.
Yeah.
And then once you kind of get rid of that nonsense, you're a little happier for
Or
it.
you just realize hell is other people, so you're already there.
To your issue with that. And that goes back to you not liking the socializing thing. Yeah.
People.
Which of those resonated the most with you? I mean, you've kind of got it together.
Yeah.
You are a bit of a philosopher. You do seem to have an outlook, and I don't even know what that word means. Which of those made most sense to you?
Working part-time and like having
Yeah.
some sort of faith. Like, not necessarily you got to be.
Mean.
It just means
learn
that
it
you
in
have to be
And then you have sex with
being like knowing that you can be happy and being optimistic about that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And what you can control minute by minute to be happy, that's it. That's what's most important. Just be happy.
Moment,
Like, because it's like they say, like, when you zoom in, it's a tragedy. Zoom out, it's a fucking comedy.
Yeah, I love that.
Ooh, yeah.